So, when does your real life actually kick in? Let's be honest, it's probably not the day you get your diploma, right? Or when you land that dream job, or even when you find that perfect relationship. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, well, he had a totally different take on this, a much tougher one, actually.
See, what Nietzsche got, and this is kind of a gut punch, is that most of us, we're not actually living. We're performing. We're just following a script, one that was written for us by our parents, by our culture, by society. We spend our whole lives just being a reflection of what everyone else wants us to be. And this is where it gets really weird. It leads to this strange paradox where people wake up one day, maybe in their 30s or 40s, feeling this huge emptiness. But here's the thing, it's not because they failed. It's because they succeeded. They ticked all the boxes, did everything they were told to do, played it safe, and now they're left staring in the mirror with absolutely no clue who they really are.
All right, so why? Why on earth do we do this to ourselves? Why would we choose the comfort of a cage, even a gilded one, over the chaos and uncertainty of real freedom? Well, the answer is, it's all about these subtle, almost invisible deals we make with ourselves every single day. I mean, it's a feeling a lot of us know, right? Deep down, that little hum of anxiety, that feeling of being a fraud in your own life, even when from the outside, everything looks perfect. You've got the success, you've got the stuff, but it doesn't feel like it's yours. Okay, so this really breaks it down. These are the unconscious deals we start making when we're kids. We learn really early on that to survive, you gotta belong. And so we make these trade-offs. We trade away our authentic selfhood just to get acceptance. We trade our own personal power for a little bit of peace. And sometimes we even trade what's real for what gets us a pat on the back. Nietzsche had a really provocative name for this mindset. He called it slave's morality. Now hold on, he wasn't talking about literal slavery at all. He meant a kind of spiritual slavery. It's that voice in your head that tells you to always choose the safe, obedient path, to avoid conflict at all costs. And then, the crazy part is, we pat ourselves on the back and call this weakness a virtue, when really, it's just fear. We're just trying to manage our own fear. And here's where that leads. This is the ultimate consequence. Because if you don't learn to command yourself, to listen to your own internal compass, then guess what? You're going to be commanded by others, by your culture, by your fears, by all those expectations that were whispered into your ear long before you even knew how to ask the question, wait a minute, what do I want? Okay, but here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Nietzsche wasn't just about pointing out the problem. No, he also gave us a powerful vision, a roadmap for what a real, truly authentic life could actually look like. He called the engine for this change the will to power. Now, this is maybe his most misunderstood idea ever. It has nothing to do with dominating other people, not at all. It's about dominating yourself. It's about achieving total sovereignty over your own mind, the power to own what you want, to think your own thoughts, and to build your own damn values from the ground up. So Nietzsche's command is incredibly simple to say, but man, it is not easy to do. It's just this: become who you are. And look, this isn't some one-and-done decision you make on a Tuesday. It's a fight. It's this active, constant process of peeling back all those layers of expectation to finally get to the core of who you were meant to be, without needing anyone else to clap for you. And you know what? When you actually start living like this, something amazing starts to happen. You become what Nietzsche might call an untouchable individual. And not because you're some tough guy or aggressive. No, it's because you're just not playing their game anymore. Think about it. When you stop fearing rejection, when you no longer need acceptance, who can control you? Nobody. Your whole focus just shifts. You stop chasing approval, and you start craving what's real, what has depth. Okay, I know this all sounds super inspiring, right? But Nietzsche was a realist. He was very clear that this whole transformation, it's not some gentle, feel-good walk in the park. It's a path of fire. It's about destruction and rebirth, and believe me, it comes with a pretty steep price tag. To become who you truly are, you first have to destroy everything that you aren't. So what does that look like? Well, for starters, you have to stop asking for permission. Just stop. It means you might have to walk away from jobs or relationships or habits that feel super comfortable on the surface but are just slowly killing your soul. It means choosing truth, your truth, even when you know it's going to tick people off. And this whole process of shedding your old skin, it's not optional if you want a real life. It's mandatory. Like Nietzsche famously said, The snake that can't shed its skin has to die. It's the same for us. A person who refuses to outgrow that fake version of themselves is basically choosing a kind of spiritual death. They just stay trapped.
So, what's the price I'm talking about? What's the cost of all this freedom? In one word, certainty. You have to give up the predictable life. You know, the one where you know all the rules and you can kind of guess the ending. You have to trade that in for the complete, terrifying unknown. It's a conscious choice to throw the script in the fire and just walk out into the wilderness of your own life.
But here's the kicker. For Nietzsche, that price is always worth it, every single time. Because what you get back is the single greatest prize there is. It's the privilege of owning yourself, of finally being the author of your own story, answering to no one and nothing but your own truth. And so that leaves us with one last unavoidable question. You know that discomfort you feel sometimes, that restlessness, that feeling that your life is full, but it's not really yours? Yeah, those are the signs. The price tag for owning yourself is sitting right there in front of you. The only question is, have you paid it yet?